This is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weights. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course, at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Lieberg guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
The Jason Walker Show.
Hey, happy Tuesday. Jason Walker Show back and ready for a good week. Hope you are as well. We're hanging out inside the Above All Handyman Services Man Cave, whatever you need done. They will do free estimates, but they will paint, they will do tile work, they will do flooring, they will do bathrooms, they will do bedrooms, they will take care of it all at Above All Handyman Services. Coming up today on the big show, we are chatting with Curt Synness, the Helena Sports Hall of Fame inductees. I think that induction's coming up this weekend. Also, Paige Rasmussen is going to join us from Casper, the site of the College National Finals Rodeo. We'll check in with the defending all-around champion and looking for individual title as well as the all-around and a team title for the second straight year. Above all Handyman Services Man Cave, that is where we are. You can watch the show on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You can listen on Podbean, Network One Sports, TreasureStateRadio.com, and so many more great places by going to JasonWalkerShow.com. We also have your Auto Concept Performance of the Week, Montana Rodeo Roundup, and a whole lot more. Opening segment brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes, the premier log home company in the industry with 3 distinct divisions, so you can create the log home of your dreams and your budget. They will work with you. They have over 50 years experience, the finest craftsmen available in the state of Montana. And they also have floor plans, or you can bring in your own, and they will craft you a home that's crafted, or build you a home crafted to last for generations. Montana Custom Log Homes at yourcustomlog.com. Before we start, our thoughts, everything, prayers, holy cow, the flooding going on in Montana right now. I mean, we've got snow in the higher elevations and all the flooding going on, Bozeman, Livingston, Gardner, the Park, Yellowstone, Red Lodge, Absaroka. It is not good, and we wish the best for absolutely everybody. The governor declaring a state of emergency today, and it's sad. We were down in Bozeman yesterday in a pro-am, and you could already start to see the headwaters there at Three Forks running really, really fast. I know the Yellowstone last week when I was there, when was that? Saturday? I was down, yeah. We'll talk about that in a second. The Yellowstone flowing through Livingston and between Livingston and Columbus, just raging. Big logs. It was absolutely, it's not a good situation for those. But we definitely are thinking about you and wishing you all the best. Did go to Billings on Saturday for the Class B All-Star game, the North beating the South 27-7, defense pitching a shutout. It was a really good game. Had fun calling it with Bobby Beers on SWX. But, man, it was a defensive battle for really most of the game. And at the end, 3 touchdown passes, Patrick Wall and Trey Hovland, 5 interceptions. It was tough for the South, but the North getting the job done. Friday, of course, played in the state match play and started on hole 16. It used to be hole number 7 at Bill Roberts. Hit my opening drive into the pond on the left, dropped, hit my second shot into the water, almost cleared it. Hit my next shot out of bounds off the shack, and if you golf to Bill Roberts, between 16 and 17 there, the shed, hit that out of bounds. I took a 12 on the opening hole. I did not make the cut. It was not pretty by any stretch of the imagination. Hard to rally from 8 over after the first hole. Didn't play bad the rest of the way, but congratulations to Justice and Jordan Verge. One of them won it. They tried to do their twin brothers, the great golfers, heading down to Florida for college. They tried to do a co-championship, and you can't do that. You have to have it. You have to have a winner. Was it Jordan that won when they were 14 or 15, and then Justice, a couple of state titles in there. Jordan, the team with Bozeman and Gallatin, really good golfers, for sure, no question about that. And I played in the Pro-Am yesterday down in Bozeman, and that did not go well for our team. Had a great time, though. So, it was a fun weekend. Hope you had a good weekend. We'll have our Montana Rodeo Roundup coming up with Paige Rasmussen from Casper, the site of the CNFR. 2 rounds in the books, yesterday and today, and then they get a couple of days off before the next runs. But good stuff going on down there in Casper, and we'll get an update from Paige. You got East-West Shrine game coming up this weekend. That will be a fun one as well, the 75th annual. And it's so much more than just a football game and an opportunity for these guys to keep playing football. It's all about the children. It really is. And it's going to be a fun game. Cheerleaders are involved, but it's already, it's a great game already, but with what these kids do for the Shriners hospitals out of Spokane, and that game coming up on Saturday in Great Falls. So it'll be fun stuff. Big game. It'll be a lot of fun too, and if you get a chance to go, I highly recommend it. If you've never gone, you should. It's definitely worth it. Let's see here. Daniel Hardy, Montana State, signed his rookie contract with the Los Angeles Rams. We kind of knew that was going to happen. So that's awesome. There's some great baseball over the weekend. There was, the Billings Outlaws advance to the Champions Indoor Football Semifinals. Let's see here. Christina Aragon, former Billings senior standout runner, placed 3rd at the NCAA Outdoor Track and Field Championships. Was Duncan Hamilton, did he win that? I think he won it. He had the Gov Cup back in town this weekend. But it was a lot of fun weekend for sure, and I hope you got to do a big part of it and have some fun as well. Duncan Hamilton was 2nd out at the Outdoor Track and Field Championships in the steeplechase. And it was quite a race out there in Eugene. But Hamilton finishing in 2nd. So great one. And 3 Bobcats go All-America. So it was a good weekend in track for MSU as well. So let's do our Auto Contest Performance of the Week. We're going to do it early today. And, there was a lot of great baseball we mentioned. There was, the track as well. But in person down in Lockwood, and what a beautiful facility Lockwood is. Holy cow. East Helena and Lockwood did it right. There's no question about that. They were absolutely fantastic in getting their facilities built. And great game. We're going to go with Florence Carlton quarterback Patrick Wallen, who led his team to the 27-7 win. He had 3 touchdown passes. Or rather, Big Fork quarterback. I'm sorry. You guys are rivals. Big Fork quarterback, Patrick Wallen. And the defense was great, too. But Wallen with the 3 touchdown passes, 2 on screens. One was a super sweet one that went 49 yards. He also had a 69-yard touchdown pass. Tristan Payette caught a couple. Blake Shoup caught one. Malta's Rex Williamson scored one. The only scoring for the South came on a interception return. Skylar Quinzer of Red Lodge got the job done. But fun game to call, and a great showcase of Class B football talent across the state of Montana. It was a fun game, and like I said, the weather was perfect. Lockwood Stadium, beautiful, and the facilities there, first class. Everybody was fantastic. So appreciate you letting us come down. Friday, I'll be up in Kalispell real quick doing baseball. So looking forward to that on SWX as well. I'm not sure who I'm calling yet, but I'll get all the details. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to check in with CNFR all-around champ from a year ago, looking to defend that title and lead her team to a second consecutive women's crown. Paige Rasmussen of Montana State Athletics Rodeo is going to join us. Also, Curt Synness set to join us, the great sports writer from here in Helena. Got the Helena Sports Hall of Fame, and some fantastic teams and individuals are going in, and Kurt's going to talk about all of them coming up. So looking forward to that. Also, your Montana Rodeo Roundup just around the corner. This is the Jason Walker Show on a Tuesday, and the opening segment brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes. Family-owned, veteran-owned, woman-owned and operated, milled, handcrafted, and timber frame are your three divisions, and they will offer project management services. They'll travel to your build site, and you've got your dreams, your budget. They will fix it all. They will take care of it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, they'll design it with you or use one of their floor plans. Check them out at yourcustomlog.com to get started today. Quick break, and then Paige Rasmussen on the other side when we come back here on a Tuesday on the Jason Walker Show.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
L&P Grocery offers Boulder a convenient shopping experience, whether you're stopping in for a few things or stocking up for the week ahead. From fresh produce and meat to all the staples you need to feed your family, you'll find it here. L&P Grocery is also proud to have partnerships with local brands and carry products unique to the area. Stop by to exchange propane tanks, pick up fishing tackle, grab your prescription, or get your photo taken at the Pitcher Kiosk. They're delighted to be the one-stop shop for local area Boulder residents who want to support local business. Visit lnpgrocery.com and at 215 North Main Street. Everyone knows about Dinners Done Right and the convenience of the cook and carry cuisines. It's so easy to just stop by and you have something for dinner that night. But there's also one more thing you need to know about. Dinners Done Right Grab and Go Salad Bar. Yes, I said salad bar. Always the freshest ingredients, along with a daily soup and nacho bar too. So the next time you are in a rush or you just want to eat healthy, stop by Dinners Done Right for the soup, salad, and nacho bar. For monthly menus and more info, it's dinnersdoneright.com. Father's Day is coming fast, and what more would that great dad in your life want than a full detail from Auto Concepts? Or maybe he would just prefer a lift kit. It's also camping season, and now is the perfect time to outfit that rig with a winch just in case. Auto Concepts is your home for everything for your vehicle, including updating your car stereo system too. Auto Concepts also has gift certificates for dad or yourself. Visit AutoConceptsHelena.com. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals.
Summer, the season to work hard, play hard. The days are heating up and getting longer. The smell of fresh cut grass, the hot sun on your skin. We kidding. We all know you're really thinking about having fun and relaxing at the Copper Club Casino. Meet your friends for a cold one. Play a $5 or $2. When you want great service, cold drinks, and fun entertainment, this is the place. The Copper Club Casino, where everybody knows your name any time of year. On Euclid across from Molendi Center, the Copper Club Casino.
Looking for something sweet before work? How about that fresh brewed coffee? Maybe a fresh baked cinnamon roll as you head in for another great day exploring. Then look no further than the Sweet Spot in Boulder. Whatever your pleasure, the Sweet Spot has everything to fix that craving. From daily specials and rolls to tasty cookies and more. Don't forget that caramel macchiato or espresso and many more of your favorite flavors. The Sweet Spot caters to the local community and cares about providing the best treats every day. Visit the Sweet Spot on Facebook or in Boulder at 102 North Main Street. Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRowe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklarowephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklarowephotography.com. Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show on a Tuesday. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena. Curt Synness is going to join us to talk about the Helena Sports Hall of Fame inductees. And let's see here, Auto Concepts Performance of the Week. We did. Patrick Wallen of Big Fork threw for 3 touchdowns in the win for the North over the South in the Class B All-Star game. Montana Rodeo Roundup just around the corner. Also, Paige Rasmussen. We're efforting her at the moment. Working on getting the great Paige connected. So, there you go. But in the meantime, we can go ahead and do our Montana Rodeo Roundup. It is brought to you by Mark LaRowe Photography. Make sure you check out Mark for all your family portraits, senior pictures, rodeo pictures, landscape photo, whatever you need, Mark can do it, and he's fantastic at it. And we've shown this photo before behind us there, but that rodeo, that was in Ennis a couple years ago at the NRA Rodeo, Northern Rodeo Association, and you can get that, or others. Check it out at marklarowephotography.com. All right, let's start with the Northern Rodeo. Poplar wrapped up its rodeo over the weekend with Tucker Zing getting the win in bareback, going 137-2. Ridge Ward in saddle bronc, nobody rode any bulls. Trig Olson in steer wrestling got the win. Tie down went to Ben Ayer in 9.9. David Wold, John Graham, 8-2 to take team roping. Heather Crowley, hometown girl, goes 14-7 to win the barrels. Breakaway Tiffany Ogren of Hysham in 2.8. That was in Poplar over the weekend. Also, Culbertson Rodeo and Colton Farrow takes the bareback. Tucker Zing was second there. Clint Donaldson won the saddle bronc, and nobody covered a bull. Nobody brought down a steer. And tie down went to Blaine Hubing. Ben Ayer and Bill Ayer got the team roping. Julie Brown of Helena won the barrels 17-71. And Mesa Ham in 2.9 won the breakaway. The Northern Rodeo Association this week will be at Wilsall on Saturday and Sunday. There was supposed to be a rodeo in Gardner, the Upper Yellowstone Roundup, Friday and Saturday, but with Gardner flooded, that rodeo has been postponed. So Wilsall is the only Northern Rodeo action this week. On the PRCA side of things, Montana Pro Rodeo kicks into high gear this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, with the Little Belt Rodeo in Belt. It's going to be fun, and it is awesome. And then that is Saturday and Sunday. Also on Sunday in Jordan, you've got the Extreme Bronc ride, which is a good time as well. That pays out $20,000 and $16,000 on the line in Belt this weekend as well. So lots of money up for grabs in the pro circuit this weekend. Looking at your standings in a moment, because the great Paige Rasmussen joins us live here on the Jason Walker Show. Miss Rasmussen, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well. I know you're a little busy down there in Casper, but pretty good round 2 today, wrapping up with the win in the goats.
Yeah, today was much better. You know, I had a rough first round, made a big mistake, and cost myself a lot of time. And so I knew today it was all or nothing. I had nothing to lose, and so I went for it, and it worked out. Well,
more importantly, you got your team some points, which is always good.
Yes, that always helps.
Especially when you're trying to go back-to-back. We're talking with Paige Rasmussen, Montana State Rodeo standout here on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. All right, start yesterday. Take me through that first round ride. What went wrong?
So everything was going good. You know, I came in there really fast, set up a great run, got to my goat, and everything was good. And I went to tie and just didn't quite get my tie on correctly, and so I had to actually take my string off and completely retie my goat. So ended up being 9 seconds flat, was pretty slow. That'll take me out of it pretty good, but I'll just have to come back these next 2 rounds and well, I guess I have my 3rd round run left, and I'll just have to be fast on that and see where that takes me.
You were 6 flat today. What went right? Obviously the tie.
Today, everything went right. All that was going through my head was just savor the moment and have fun, because really at the end of the day, this should be fun. And it was a really fun run today. I wasn't trying to be too technical. I wasn't trying to have any thoughts in my head about every step. I was just trying to go in there and do what I know how to do. I've done this a million times, and I just tried to be confident, and it worked out.
Paige Rasmussen joining us here, Jason Walker Show, Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. Your next run is on Friday night under the lights there in Casper. What's the atmosphere down there like right now in Casper?
This atmosphere is really unbelievable. It's so much fun, and there is a lot of pressure on everybody because this is the biggest stage in college rodeo, one of the biggest stages in rodeo no matter what level you're at. And so everybody, every event, every competitor feels pressure. And that pressure can actually be a big advantage if you use it right. And so I am really excited for Friday. I know it's going to be a big, loud crowd. I know all I have to do is go as fast as I can and do what I know how to do. And so I think that pressure is just going to really give me an edge.
Southwestern Oklahoma State sitting there in first right now, Texas A&M, and then the Bobcats in third. What does the team need to do the rest of this week to go back-to-back?
We really need to win some rounds, place high in some rounds, and kind of dominate the rest of the week. You know, we've kind of been chipping away, but now we need to step up and gather up a lot of points by winning some rounds, and we're starting to do that. So it's looking up for us.
Who was sitting in sixth today in barrels? I can't remember.
That would have been either Kayla Moykins, the defending national champ, or Haley Garrison, one of the two. They were really close in times, but both of those girls did really well today.
That's good. Okay, so how will you spend the next couple of days before your next run?
I will take time to rest my body. I'm a little sore, so definitely going to be stretching a lot, taking it easy, but I will practice a little bit. I have some goats here with me, so I'll do a little bit of light practice every day, keep my horse stretched out, walk him, keep him exercised, and really just visualize what I'm going to do on Friday.
J.C. Curran was tied for 6th today in the breakaway, which is a good thing at 2 and 3. There's some fast breakaway, too. Holy cow.
The breakaway roping here is unreal. It's so fun to watch.
I just saw that, and I'm like, wow. And then Taylor was 4th. Taylor Moikin's 4th. Haley Garrison 9th in barrels today. So that's picking up points, though. So that's kind of what, like you said, what the team needs to do. How are the guys doing?
The guys have been having some tough luck. Caleb Berquist hasn't had much luck in the tie down. He just hasn't drawn great. He drew a stupid calf in the first round. He couldn't do much there. His calf kicked him. And then today had some tough luck with slower. And so the boys just have had some tough luck. Mike Nannini is doing pretty well in the Bulldogging, so he'll be fun to watch these next couple rounds. We've got some rough duck guys yet to go. And so really the boys just need to come back and make their runs for themselves.
Paige Rasmussen joining us here, Mike Miller State Farm Hotline champion Bobcat from MSU. You mentioned practice. Do you practice technically, or you just go out and practice? Like how do you do this?
My practices look a little different every day. Here, while I'm at the finals, my practice is more focused on just doing everything right. I'm not trying to fix anything or speed anything up because it's competition week. I don't want to be picking myself apart. And so when I practice each day, it's just a light practice, getting some reps in that are perfect and feel good and make me feel confident.
And then turn into your sister for a second and give me a forecast for the rodeo for the next week.
Shelby's here helping us out. She's kind of acting as a help to Kyle, as an assistant, just kind of organizing everybody, videoing everybody, just helping out a little bit, volunteering her time because she's been here multiple times and he is new to this, so he needed some help. And so she's been awesome support to everybody, and we're really thankful that she's here helping us out.
All right, so the girl sitting in 3rd. What if you had a chance in a locker room type setting, team meeting? What are you saying to the gals?
I'd say, let's go, gals. It's go time. And I'm really confident in all of them. They all know that. We're all mentally tough. We're building up momentum for this week, and I'm just excited for all of them. They're great girls, and we all have a ball together, and I think that really helps.
So obviously your sister's there, but is Mom there?
Yep, Mom's here, Dad's here, Stan and Tootie are here, the whole family.
Nice.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Got to support you somehow, or every way they can.
Right. They're really supportive. I'm so thankful to have all of my family here. My dad gets to be here for the whole week. Both my grandparents are here. My mom's parents are coming. Some aunt and uncles are coming. It's going to be awesome having everybody here.
Are you only competing in goats?
Yep, just goats this year. Had some tough luck the rest of the season and my other events, but I'm really thankful to be here in goat tying.
Well, and you'd have been part of the team anyway, so.
Yes.
Tell me about Coach Whitaker. What's he been like this year as a coach?
He's been awesome. This is a huge job. We have a huge rodeo program. It's a big job to take on, and he's done a great job. They kind of threw him to the wolves, but for his first coaching job, he's done great, and he's getting the hang of it, and I think he's just going to get better and better.
Absolutely. Well, so are you. You're gonna go super fast on Friday. You're gonna get some points for the team. The girls are gonna run well and rope well, and you guys are gonna repeat. That's my prediction.
That's the plan. I hope you're right.
I do too. Hey, safe travels, safe run down there on Friday. Have some fun and just let it all hang loose. And hopefully we're chatting soon.
Thanks, Jason. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Paige. That is Paige Rasmussen joining us on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline from the great Rasmussen family. Oh, I should tell her to say hi to her family, too. Make sure she says hi to the family. All right, quick break. We're coming right back. Curt Synness is going to talk. Oh, no. we've got to finish our Montana Rodeo Roundup. How about that? We were going to look at standings in the PRCA because Montanans, some of them, are in the top 15 and doing well. Let's start real quick in bareback. It is Jess Pope continuing to lead the way, and Chad Rutherford, who's a good friend of the Montana Custom Log Homes, is sitting in 7th, so we can support him. And because why not? Getting a text here. Okay. Let's see. Caleb Bennett, 13th. And that is it. Okay, Saddle Bronc. We are looking at Sage Newman continuing to lead the way. His lead is about 21,000. Teammate or traveling partner Kobe Wanchuk of Alberta is in 10th. Deer Lodge's Chase Brooks is 12th. I think Chase, did he win this weekend? I think he won this weekend. Somewhere down in California, I think. Stetson Wright leads the bulls. And that is our connection there. Okay, steer wrestling is being led by Hunter Cure. You've got Ty Erickson in 8th, Jesse Brown, the former Bobcats, in 11th, Timmy Sparing, 13th. In team roping, it is Caleb Driggers and Junior Nagata leading the way. Clay Tryon on the heading side sitting in 2nd. And then in tie down, John Douch continues to lead, and Haven Medjid sitting there in 6th. And then finally in barrels, it is Jordan Briggs, Haley Kinsel, Donna K. Rule, your top 3. So there you go. And we mentioned the Montana PRCA gets started this weekend. In Belt, you've got Northern Rodeo Association in Wilsall. It's going to be a fun week. And, of course, the CNFR continuing all week down in Casper. And good luck to everybody. And MSU Northern is doing pretty well, too. They've got some girls doing pretty well. So congratulations and good luck to them, too. So, all right. We will take a quick break. And when we come back, we are going to talk Helena Sports Hall of Fame with the great Curt Synness. The Montana Rodeo Roundup is brought to you by Mark LaRowe Photography. Check him out at marklarowephotography.com. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Coming right back with the great Curt Synness next. Hang on.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRowe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklarowephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklarowephotography.com. Looking for something sweet before work? How about that fresh brewed coffee? Maybe a fresh baked cinnamon roll as you head in for another great day exploring. Then look no further than the Sweet Spot in Boulder. Whatever your pleasure, the Sweet Spot has everything to fix that craving. From daily specials and rolls to tasty cookies and more. Don't forget that caramel macchiato or espresso and many more of your favorite flavors. The Sweet Spot caters to the local community and cares about providing the best treats every day. Visit the Sweet Spot on Facebook or in Boulder at 102 North Main Street.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Father's Day is coming fast, and what more would that great dad in your life want than a full detail from Auto Concepts? Or maybe he would just prefer a lift kit. It's also camping season, and now is the perfect time to outfit that rig with a winch just in case. Auto Concepts is your home for everything for your vehicle, including updating your car stereo system too. Auto Concepts also has gift certificates for dad or yourself. Visit AutoConceptsHelena.com. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals. L&P Grocery offers Boulder a convenient shopping experience, whether you're stopping in for a few things or stocking up for the week ahead. From fresh produce and meat to all the staples you need to feed your family, you'll find it here. L&P Grocery is also proud to have partnerships with local brands and carry products unique to the area. Stop by to exchange propane tanks, pick up fishing tackle, grab your prescription, or get your photo taken at the Pitcher Kiosk. They're delighted to be the one-stop shop for local area Boulder residents who want to support local business. Visit lnpgrocery.com and at 215 North Main Street.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show. This segment brought to you by Copper Club Casino. Hottest machines, friendliest staff, coldest drinks. Get into the Copper Club Casino today. On this day in history, the walk-off still to come. It's a big week in Helena, especially next week when we have the Helena Sports Hall of Fame induction ceremony. And before I introduce our next guest, I will say the induction ceremony will take place at the Great Northern Town Center, Best Western Hotel, July 14th. Banquet tickets open to the public. You can purchase them by going to Helena's, HOF@gmail.com. You can also get a hold of them at 459-2555, $75. You got until next Wednesday to get your tickets. Did I read that right?
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounded right.
We welcome on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline the great Curt Synness, the best sports writer that East Helena has ever seen. How's that? Is that a good introduction?
Yeah, don't forget Montana City.
Oh, there you go, Montana City. I love it. How's things going, man?
Things are going good. Like I told you, just living the dream.
Yeah.
One day at a time. Every day's a challenge.
Well, family's good? Everybody's okay?
Family's good.
Nice.
Just finished an 8.5-month remodel.
Ooh.
We were out of the house 8.25 months.
Oh, jeez.
but we were very lucky. It could have been worse. We had some friends that let us house sit while they were gone. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah, we feel fortunate.
Well, the Helena Sports Hall of Fame ceremony coming up July 14th, as I mentioned, and there are some fantastic inductees. Before we talk about each one, how does the committee go about, how do you choose which ones are going to be inducted each year?
Well, we have a large pool, what we call a selection pool of nominees, and we have over 100 in the individual category. The teams are state champions, automatically go in chronological order. And we're just trying to catch up with that because we have so many state champions, Yeah. But the individuals is voted on. There's the different categories, golden, contemporary, coaches, and then the special category. And then we have a 20-person anonymous selection committee, and they vote on from each category, and it's on a point system, and it's a blind vote, so nobody knows, who the other committee, the selection committee is, and who they vote for, or anything like that. And then the president just tallies it up, and that's how we go. And we have put in. We don't have any bylaws that says a certain number have to go in, but it's been about 12 every year, individuals.
Not too bad.
Yeah. And so, this is our 11th class. We started in 2003. We missed last year because of COVID. We started out the first 3 years in a row, and everybody just burned out so bad. It's an all-volunteer board. Everything's volunteer. And first 3 years, we went 3 years in a row, and then we decided just so that we could survive and not, not hate it because it was, too much work. Then we skipped to every other year. So this is our 11th class, and including this year, we've inducted 146 individuals and 53 teams.
Well, what's great too is you can see the plaques or the names down by the carousel, between the carousel and the education center. So,
right, that's their public display down there, and then we also have the website now that our president Shirley Chesterfield ramrodded, got it put in, and you can visit there, and it's got the same thing. You can she just took a picture of each panel of each class, and so you can see all the inductees there as well.
We're talking with Curt Synness on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. Let's get started. Bob Robinson up first.
Yep, we'll start with kind of go in chronological order with the Golden Athletes. Bob Robinson, a three-sport athlete at Helena Cathedral High from 1961 to 65. Bob was a dominating two-way lineman on the gridiron. As a senior all-conference hoopster, he averaged a double-double, scoring a high of 32 points in one game. In track and field, he set the Greenies shot put and discus records. Bob finished with 10 letters and was selected a Capital City Quarterback Club Athlete of the Month. At Carroll College, he played 6 different positions, not all at the same time, of course, and was a 2-time first-team all-conference lineman his last 2 years. The 6'2", 230-pounder set Carroll College records of 4 recovered fumbles in one game and 3 fumble recovery touchdowns during his career. Robinson earned the 1967 Saints Golden Helmet Award, the 1968 Mike Estes Award as the Hilltoppers MVP, and was inducted into the Carroll Football Hall of Fame in 1982. And that's Bob.
I'm showing the picture of him. He's got that old school face mask too, man. That's that is old school stuff.
He's got that old school face mask, and he's got an old school face.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
I mean, he always reminded me of a grizzly bear.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good comparison. Cuddly, but ferocious.
Well, he's very soft-spoken. Anybody that knows him, he's just very mild-mannered and very soft-spoken, very modest. But from everything I've heard, he was a beast.
Let's move on to the next one.
Okay, Bruce Doring, Golden Athlete, a multiple letterman at Helena High in golf and basketball. Bruce Doring captured 8 local major golf championships from 1963 to 70. 3 Green Meadows, 3 cities, 1 All-City Handicap, which is defunct now, and 1 Bill Roberts title. He was the only man to win all 4 in the same year. At 14 years of age, he reached the semifinals of the state amp tourney. Bruce qualified for 2 national junior JC tournaments, winning the 1965 Montana championship by 12 strokes. At nationals, he placed 11th overall. Bruce was the 1966 Montana State Am runner-up, and in 1968, he became the only Helenan to qualify for the USGA National Amateur Championship. As a member of Stanford University's 1968 Pac-8 title, Doring helped the Indians qualify for nationals. And that's how old he was. It was still the Pac-8 back then.
Wow, yeah. Got a sweet swing too, and I love the black golf shoes with the white socks. That's old school.
Yeah, yeah, and he could drive it. I think he went about 350 with the old equipment, which is pretty good for a little guy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, he's not very good.
Curt Synness joining us on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. We are talking Helena Sports Hall of Fame inductions, and we've got a runner up next.
Yes, Dave Pelletier, the late Dave Pelletier. I went to school with him. He was discovered in a sophomore Helena High gym class and became one of the Bengals' greatest all-time distance runners. In cross country, he established records for HHS, the Green Meadow course, and the Missoula Invitational course. At the state Harrier meets as a junior and senior, Dave placed runner-up each year. In track and field, he was a 5-time Western AA titleist, setting divisional marks in both the mile and 2 mile. Dave earned 6 top 4 state meet medals in the same 2 races for the Bengal tracksters, including 3 state runners-up in the school records in the mile and 2 mile, converted to meters. Both lasted about 45 years. Pelletier went on to run cross country and track for the University of Montana. And he died at the age, became an electrician, and he died at the age of 40, got electrocuted. So he's no longer with us.
Looks like that picture you sent, he's running at the, looks like the original Vigilante track almost.
It is, yeah. It was Cinder.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the original track back when it was Cinder.
That's crazy. Let's move on to, we finally get our first lady of the day.
Yes, and the first contemporary. Now it's the 50 years is the dividing line between contemporary and Goldman. So
okay.
Cindy was a 3-sport athlete at Helena High. She earned 10 letters and 5 all-state selections. In basketball, she helped the Lady Bengals to back-to-back state championships in 90 and 91. As a senior, the fiery guard opened the AA tourney with a triple-double and went on to garner her 3rd all-tournament citation while being named the tourney MVP. Lockett left the program with 5 assist records. On the softball diamond, Cindy only missed 2 varsity games in 4 years.
Wow.
She was selected a 3-time All-Stater while establishing 9 more HHS records. 6 of her 13 school records still stand over 30 years later. She was an all-conference volleyball player as well. And Cindy Lockett went on to play college hoops for MSU Billings.
It's Cindy Lockett. Yeah, that's an old school uniform.
Yeah. And Cindy Lockett was the Pete Rose of girls fast pitch softball.
Well, she had great hair.
So, yes, she did.
Had that hair flowing out from the batting helmet.
Right. She was worried about which picture I would choose, and I told her, Cindy, you don't take the bad pictures.
Oh, there you go. That's what we tell all the ladies, though.
Yeah.
Only the operator takes the bad photos. Another guy that Helena High wrestling champ, went on to start football, wore the 37 for the Grizz. Ryan Featherston up next.
Yep, Ryan Featherston. He was Helena High's first 2-time state wrestling champion in 20 years, and he went undefeated as a senior. He set at least 5 program records, including 114 career wins, career pins, and a 38-match win streak. Featherston was a 2-way all-state football player for the Bengals at quarterback and defensive end. And in track and field, he set the school javelin record. At the University of Montana, Ryan started his final 3 seasons as a 6'4", 230-pound defensive end, while helping the Grizz to the 2009 NCAA national title tilt. His senior year, Feathers wore the coveted number 37, made honorable mention All Big Sky, and finished 11th on UM's tackle for loss list.
And he's just he's a really nice guy still. I mean,
real nice.
His hair's not quite as cool as it used to be, but he's got himself quite the family now, and he's done well for himself since moving back from Missoula.
He's a real gentleman.
He definitely is. This next one really needs no introduction because everybody in the running world knows her, including on the world stage, but Heather Lieberg.
Right. And speaking of good hair.
Yes.
So Heather owns a combined 11 Governor's Cup championships at all 4 distances, with records in the marathon, half marathon, and 10K, and she's not done yet.
No, she's not.
No, she's still going. She's going to get a lot more. At Capitol High from 94 to 97, she competed in basketball and track. She was all-state in track, long jump, and much shorter run. And then played college hoops at Montana Northern. Heather is a 2-time Olympic trials qualifier, 2016 and 2020. She competed in the 2015 Worlds in Beijing and was the second American at the LA Marathon in 2017. She set the half marathon record at Missoula, captured the Austin Marathon, and placed runner-up at Spokane's Bloomsday. In 2019, Heather Lieberg ran a PR of 2:34.07, making her the 4th fastest Montanan in history.
Wow.
That's Heather.
And speaking of absolute sweetheart, a teacher, does great. The kids love her. Everybody in Helena and across the state love her because of the way she conducts herself and the way she just can run. And she represented, like we talked about, Montana on the world stage at the U.S. Olympic trials.
That's right. Yeah, and a mother of 3.
Yep. And, well, she's used to running. There's no question about that. Running after kids is no big deal. Over to moving over to Capitol now, and the great Matt Miller, which kind of surprised me, Curt, that he wasn't in already.
Well, he got in as soon as he was eligible. I forgot to mention there is a 10-year eligibility clause. So he was, if there was a 1 year, he would have gone in then too.
Yeah, that's true.
he got in as soon as we could get him in, and. So, Matt Miller ranks among the most decorated sportsmen in area history. He earned 12 varsity letters at Capitol High from 2006 to 2010, and is the only local athlete to be selected first or second team All-State in both football and basketball for 3 school years. Wow. Matt played on 3 state red championship teams and was named the 2009 Montana Gatorade Player of the Year. He is the CHS Hoops all-time leading scorer, and as a Bruin trackster, Matt garnered the 2010 State 110 hurdles title. A 4-year starter at receiver with Boise State, Miller was a 2011 FWAA Freshman All-American and a 2-time All-Mountain West selection, while setting the Broncos' season and career reception records. And that's Matt.
And now he's back at Boise.
But you could go on forever.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely could.
You don't have enough time to talk about Matt Miller. He's kind of like Donovan.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. We'll compare those two real quick. And I know they played different eras and different positions and things like that. But can you compare those two to what they meant to the city and to Montana?
Well, I went to school with Donovan, and I covered Matt's career. So I have a pretty good idea. They were both great. And, Donovan went on to play 9 years in the NFL.
Yeah.
So, and I was a four-time Pro Bowler. And Matt got hurt and didn't make it.
Right.
But as far as their high school and college, Donovan was a 2-time All-American at Stanford. I mean, they were just at the top.
Yeah.
And one had to be, if you're making a list, one has to be number one and one has to be number two, in my opinion.
1 and 1A, maybe even.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what are they? Once in 2 or 3 generation type athletes?
For sure. Curt Synness joining us, talking Helena Sports Hall of Fame induction. Let's move on to the teams. The 1997 Bengal track team.
Okay, so I've got Amy Brooks here.
Oh, I didn't get a picture of her, so let's go back to Amy.
Want me to resend it?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Well, let me resend it.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Did Brooks, Amy and Cindy both would have played under Steve Keller, right?
No.
Or Amy, because Amy was later.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, they did, actually.
They were, those were some good teams back then, too.
Yeah.
We're talking with Curt Synness here on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline.
Are we going to take a break at some point?
We don't have to.
Because I'm having trouble finding those pictures. Let's see.
Oh, it's okay. We can talk about Amy. I don't need to show a picture.
Well, oh, here it is.
Okay. So while Curt sends that, and then we'll talk about the teams because there's some pretty good ones going in there. Let me remind you while that comes across. The induction ceremony for the Helena Sports Hall of Fame class of 22 takes place at the Great Northern Town Center, Best Western Hotel, July 14th. You can get your tickets now by visiting the HSHOF website and emailing Helena's HF or HOF at gmail.com or calling or texting 459-2555. You have until next Thursday to get those tickets. All right, let's see here. It's not. Oh, that's the one that didn't come through. That's what it was.
Okay, yeah, I just resent it.
Let's just go ahead and talk about her.
All right, I'll just talk about her. Amy Brooks was an elite 3-time All-State basketball player from 2000 to 2002. Made All-State all 3 years. Amy left Helena High as the school's all-time leading scorer and rebounder with 1,099 points and 614 boards. 6'1" center led the Lady Bengal Hoopsters to a pair of top 3 state trophies, placing runner-up her sophomore year and was named 2002 Miss Basketball Montana. As the ace of HHS's pitching staff on the softball diamond and a 300-hitting first baseman, she made All-State and was an all-conference volleyball player as well. Amy Brooks went on to Paige for the University of Montana and then transferred to Carroll, where she helped the Lady Saints to 2 national tournament qualifications and was selected a 2007 NAIA second-team All-American. That's Amy.
Yeah, she's and she's still in the record books at Carroll in a couple of different categories, top 10 at least. So she had a pretty good career.
Yes, she did.
All right, now the 1997 Bengal boys track team.
Okay, let's see. I still have a bunch of individuals here.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Should I? Yeah, I've got 4 or 5 more individuals.
Oh, well, that one must not have come through. So you just reel them off and keep rolling, Curt. It's your show.
All right. Okay. Well, I had next Ty Erickson.
Oh, well, he's a pretty good athlete.
Yeah. So Ty won the 2019 PRCA World Stick Wrestling Championship after placing runner-up 2 years earlier. At Capitol High, he was selected a 2009 All-State Basketball Center. With the Helena Rodeo Club, Ty earned 4 prep state titles, followed by 7 NIRA Big Sky Region crowns at Montana State, where he qualified for the CNFR all 4 years. In 2011, he garnered the Resist All Pro Rookie of the Year award. On the Montana professional rodeo circuit, Erickson has claimed 6 year-end crowns and 4 average championships, and he has won 3 Last Chance Stampede titles to date. Ty is a 6-time WNFR qualifier, finishing in the top 10 each time, and has amassed over $1.3 million in career prize monies and counting. Ty.
He has also won the American rodeo a couple of times, which is huge paycheck.
Yeah, that's $100,000.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see what his brother Josh is fantastic. His family's great, and married another pretty good rodeoer in Sierra Kunish.
Yes.
All right. Yep. Who's next?
Okay. Next is we're getting into the coaching category. Next is Jim Gross, the late Jim Gross, who just passed away last month. Mm-hmm. He was trying like heck to make our banquet, but he didn't make it. So anyway, Jim, during 38 years in the local coaching ranks, 29 as the head man, his teams captured 3 major championships. Jim served as Helena High's golf coach from 74 to 77 before taking the reins of HHS girls basketball from 75 to 84. His Lady Bengals were state runners-up before the year before. He then directed the Helena Guys for 7 years and garnered the 1991 state crown, becoming the first Montana coach to win both boys and girls basketball championships. Next, Gross coached Carroll College's women from 1991 to 2003, placing as conference runners-up prior to claiming the 1999 Frontier title. Jim served as the Hilltopper AD for 2 years as well, and was inducted into the Saints Hall of Fame in 2005 as an individual, and in 2014 with his 1999 team. And that's Jim.
And a great coach. I heard a lot of great stories from Carroll people about his days coaching with the Saints. Coach Turcotte obviously could share lots of great stories.
Right. He was a great guy, and he was a history teacher at Helena High. I had him for one of my classes. My dad and Jim worked at the same gas station together back in the 1950s.
Wow. All right, who's next as we talk with Curt Synness here?
Next up is Linda Paul.
Oh.
Coaching category. Among the benchmarks of Linda's 40 years of coaching at Helena High were winning state championships in 2 different sports, 1988 gymnastics and 2000 track and field. She was HHS's head coach for gymnastics from 80 to 89, track from 93 to 2000, and cross country from 2009 to 2019. Linda served as an assistant track coach for Capital from 80 to 83 as well, and for Helena from 84 to 92 and 2001 to 2020. All told, her teams earned 8 state trophies, the last in 2019 when the cross-country gals placed 3rd, their highest finish in 34 years. Mm-hmm. And Linda was enshrined in the Montana Coaches Association Hall of Fame in 2018. And that's Linda.
Great coach, and lots of great stories about her, too.
Yep.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, 40 years is long
to
be coaching.
Well, I'd love for her and Shirley Chesterfield to get in the same room and swap stories, because that would go on forever.
Well, yeah, and they're both Butte.
Yeah,
they were both both did track and stuff for Butte and gymnastics.
Yeah, great ladies.
Okay, next up is Coach Tony Arnstein.
Oh, come on! You can't put him in yet.
I said his name wrong. Arnstein. Arnstein. Yeah, I haven't made that boo-boo for a while since I got reprimanded by Robin. But okay, so Tony coached Helena High football for 24 seasons, 1994 to 2017, compiling a career record of 161 and 91. His teams produced 20 winning seasons, qualified for the postseason 18 times, and reached the playoff semifinals 10 times. The Bengals finished runner-up in 98, 2001, 2010, and 2017. His final 12 seasons, HHS went 105 and 36 for a 734 winning percentage. Arnstein also served as Helena's head track coach from 1999 to 2018. His tracksters garnered 7 state trophies, highlighted by a pair of Class A championships in 2005 and 2015, and 3 runners-up placings. Arnstein made the Montana Coaches Hall of Fame in 2020. That's Tony.
Love Coach Arnstein. He was always great to me my first few years up here, and yeah, great dude. I mean, doing great things up there at Providence Track and Field.
Right, and plus a lot of other youth
Yes.
sports for the community, youth baseball,
Yep. And
quite a few other things.
Got some athletic kids too.
Right.
They got that from mom though.
Yeah, they got the speed from mom.
Who's up next?
Well, next is yours truly.
You're going in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So you had to write your own bio here. Go ahead.
I could skip it if you wanted me to.
No, because you earned this, Curt. This is your time to shine.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and read it then. And yeah, I wrote it. I can read it in the first person.
I'm sure you can. Yes.
Yeah. So I started out as a freelance writer of local sports history in 1998, and I went on to cover area sports and author features for over 20 years. For the 4 local high schools, along with Carroll College, local baseball, rodeo, pretty close to every area youth and adult community club and individual sport. Among my columns were 5 questions, Curt's replays, and where are they now? As a local area sports historian and statistician, I've also helped with numerous schools, teams, and individual records. And I'm also happen to be the co-founder of the Helena Sports Hall of Fame. Since 1999, I've served countless volunteer hours as an HSOF officer, nominator, researcher, writer, and fundraiser. And that's me.
That is Curt Synness, and still writes a column with 406mtsports.com, Sidelines with Synness. Great article this last week of Walt Chauncey, who retired after 46 years in the teaching industry. What a great guy he has been. So,
yeah, he's golden.
Yes, he is. All right,
for sure.
Do we get to teams now? I'm excited.
Now we get to teams.
All right, let's go to the 97 Bengal boys track team led by Kevin Flato. I had to inflate his ego a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, 1997, Helena boys track. After being edged by Flathead High for the Swede Dahlberg Invitational title by 5 points, Helena ran the table on the way to winning the 1997 state championship. At the Western AA meet in Missoula, HHS took a 29-point lead over Flathead on Friday before holding off the Braves' strong Saturday performance and earning the divisional title by a close 115 to 111 score. At the state meet in Billings, the Bengals crowned 2 event champions, Scott Shore in the 800 run and the 400 relay unit, and 4 state runners-up for a 9-point advantage, 80 to 71 over Kalispell and Coach Bill Gilbert's 3rd AA track crown in 7 years.
And That's a great head of hair that Flato used to have. But Justin Brown's in there. I mean, there's some great dudes on that team.
Right. Yeah. Brian Pelt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, good stuff. All right. Next up is the 97 Helena High girls basketball.
Yes, the 97 Lady Bengal Hoopsters enter the Class AA tournament as undefeated Western Conference champions at 12-0 with an 18-2 overall record. In the finals versus Western runner-up Sentinel, HHS took a narrow 16-13 first quarter lead before outscoring the Lady Spartans 22-12 in the second period, and then maintained control for a convincing 61-47 victory, sparked by Becky Jones's 15 points and 17 rebounds. Aaron Ford was selected tournament MVP and was joined on the all-tourney team by Becky, Andrea Gleason, and Melissa Malloy. They finished at 21-2 for Coach Steve Keller's third state crown with the Lady Bengals.
I'm looking at that picture, and he just looks angry.
Who does?
Coach Keller.
Oh.
he's holding the trophy, and there's no smile. Everybody else is smiling, but that's Steve.
Yeah.
I mean, we know him. He's got a good smile. He's toned down a lot. So, But man, what a great team that was. Katie Gomendi, Anna Dubeck, Shyla Epler, just to name a few others. But man, oh man, what a great basketball team. And the great Lowell Peterson in there as a coach too, and Chris Mowat.
Right. Yep.
All right, the 96 Capital girls soccer team.
Right. So the Capital's 5 soccer teams, state championship soccer teams that won 5 in a row and set the state record of 68 straight wins, are going in at the same time. So, but they will be introduced separately. So I'll read each year separately. 1996, Capital High girls soccer won the first of its 5 consecutive state championships. After losing Crosstown 1 to Helena High, CHS ran the table with 10 straight wins and would not lose again for 4.5 years.
Jeez. At
the Class AA tournament in the Chipper versus Bozeman, Coach Rick Thompson's Brown and Gold captured a 2-1 victory, finishing at 14-1 and outscoring the opposition 119-9 on the year. Anna McMahon was selected All-State, but Heather Olson, who set a state record of 37 goals in a season, was snubbed.
Wow.
And that's 1996. 1997, Capital successfully defended its crown in 1997 in Butte, achieving an undefeated 14-0 season. The Lady Bruins advanced to the state chipper with a pair of shutouts over Columbia Falls and HHF. The Brew Crew then whitewashed the Flathead Bravettes 5-0 for the championship. CHS outscored their opponents 89-3 for the season, with Liz Roberts, Casey Berry, and Wendy Stuker making All-State.
That's quite the scoring advantage.
89-3.
Wow.
1998, and their defense got better the next year. On the way to three-peating, the unbeaten Lady Bruins fashioned a 68-2 scoring advantage over their opposition in 1998, and their 2 goals allowed still stands as a state record. They posted a pair of white watches at state before beating the Bravettes for the crown and their 37th consecutive win. All state selections included Mayor Brennan, Mayor M-A-I-R-E, a fine Irish name it is, Wendy Stuker, Laura Moran, Erica Hutchison, and Catherine Hutchison. 1999. After opening the 99 AA tournament with wins over Big Sky and Kalispell, In the Chipper versus Helena High, the game was tied at 1-1 right before the half. When CHS shook the onion bag to take the lead, and then their vaunted defense preserved their 53rd straight win. Capital finished at an unblemished 15-0. Wendy Stuker, Rachel Hicks, Laura Morin, Jenna Latursky were named All-Stars. And then in 2000, CHS would claim its 5th consecutive championship, blanking Helena 5-0 in the finals. The Brown and Gold posted its 4th successive undefeated season, finishing with a 79-5 scoring advantage over their opponents that year. Making the All-State team were Jenna Latursky and Kelsey Dalton. During their 68-game winning streak, the Lady Bruins outscored their opponents 383-21 with 50 shutouts.
Oh my God!
Coach Thompson's kickers were ranked 16th in the nation and set at least 5 state records.
Wow, that's domination.
That's a juggernaut.
Yeah. Speaking of the 2000 girls track team from Helena High and Coach Sheila Williams.
Well, actually, it was Linda Paul.
Well, right. I see.
Oh yeah,
I see Coach Sheila in there.
So yeah, she was in there. Linda was the head coach. Okay.
Yep.
Helena Gals swept the Great Falls Optimists, scored a CAM, Invitationals, Western Division, and Class AA meets for the program's first state championship. HHS handily overpowered runner-up Flathead at divisionals by 43 points. At state in Bozeman, Lady Bengals were 13 points out of first after Friday. But powered by its extreme depth, Helena pulled away for a comfortable 106-87 cushion over the second place Lady Bronx. Red and white tractors finished with 4 titles: Julie Penner in the 100 and 200 dashes, Lena Mortensen in the 100 hurdles, and the 400 relay, while all 14 of Coach Linda Paul's qualifiers reached the podium.
That's pretty impressive. And then our final team goes all the way back to 1936. I love this.
Yeah. East Helena Smelterites. East Helena won the 1936-17 Semi-Pro State Baseball League Championship, beating Butte 4-1 in the playoff finals. A few of the top Smelterites were John Script Screener, Joe Langenfuss, and Al Rose Sr. In the year-end best-of-7 series versus the Mining City Club, East Helena won the first 2 games by scores of 8-1 and 11-4, sandwiched around a 10-all tie that was called due to darkness. After dropping a 6-4 decision to Butte, manager and former minor leaguer Kess Riegler Smelterites bounced back with a close 3-2 triumph and then clinched the title with a 5-3 victory. And that's our class of 2022.
There's some pretty good ones in there for sure, including you, and well deserved for that. I know I still go to you occasionally when I'm like, hey, who what's this record for Capital or Helena High, and especially in football. But good stuff. Congratulations on the whole thing, and looking forward to talking about this again next year.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Yeah, the induction ceremony for the Helena Sports Hall of Fame class of 2022 will be at the Great Northern Town Center, Best Western Hotel, July 14th. You can get your tickets before next Wednesday, the 22nd. Helena's HOF@gmail.com or 459-2555. Have fun there, and say hi to the missus, and we'll talk soon.
Okay, thanks for everything you do.
Thanks, Curt. That is Curt Synness joining us on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline and the Helena Sports Hall of Fame. There you go. We always go along with Curt because he just tells such great stories and is such a great writer that it's fun. Let's see here. Let's do On This Day in History real quick. It is National Call Your Doctor Day. It is National Bourbon Day. It is Pop Goes the Weasel Day, Forklift Safety Day. It is National Flag Day today, and we'll always have ours here. It is also, I believe, the 247th birthday of the United States Army, officially. So, happy birthday to the Army. On this date in 1965, Reds pitcher Jim Maloney no-hits the Mets, but loses in 11 innings, 1-0. 1966, Miami beat St. Petersburg in the Florida State League 4-3. It took 29 innings. It was also the longest uninterrupted game in organized baseball. 1975, French Open, Chris Evert beats Martina Navratilova 2-6, 6-2, 6-1, the second of her 7 French singles titles for Miss Evert. And on this date in 1952, the great Pat Summitt was born. Pat Head Summitt. Unbelievable career at Tennessee, and passed away way too early in 2016. But born on this date, 1952. Happy birthday to Pat Summitt. This segment brought to you by the Copper Club Casino. Hottest games, coldest drinks, and the friendliest staff. Get into the Copper Club Casino on Euclid in Helena. Let's do this.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
The walk-off brought to you by Cafe Zydeco, where the Big Easy meets the Big Sky. Make sure you stop in for lunch or dinner tomorrow. They're open 11 to 8, Tuesday through Friday. Saturdays open 9 to 3, Mondays 11 to 3 for lunch. Get in and get some great Cajun food, the best Cajun food this side of New Orleans, where the Big Easy meets the Big Sky. Had fun today. Hope you did too. And if you missed anything, go to jasonwalkershow.com. If you're feeling dinner again, it's Cafe Zydeco tonight. Tomorrow, in the Above All Handyman Services Man Cave, Alex Eshelman will join us. We'll talk a little Montana Football Hall of Fame. That induction coming up next Saturday. Get your tickets there at any Universal Athletic store or on the website. Thanks for joining us. Jason Walker Show is brought to you by some fantastic, fantastic people and sponsors. We appreciate each and everything that you guys do. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday. Jason Walker Show. See ya.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.